Bankai 922. Fucking Psychopaths, episode 21. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. This show, I'm sorry, this show is going in. It's up there. I'm telling you right now, it's fucking up there. I don't give a flying fuck. This belongs on the list of one of the best animes of all time. It doesn't have to be number one. No, I'm not going to say that. But it belongs on that list. It belongs up there. It belongs there. I'm sorry. Episode 21. This one was called Bloodstained Reward. Unbelievable what happened in this episode. That's the only way I can describe it. Unfucking believable. Alright, let's get into it. Summary. Beginning part, we got Akane, Gino, the remaining of them, you know, Gino's father, and Yayoi. And they're ready to go in on the helicopter, and they're going to go and catch Makishima and stop Kogami from killing him. We also see Makishima. He is inside of the facility. Oh, by the way, I'm putting not the old, the current opening, the song for Psychopaths. That shit's going on my iPod. I'm dead serious. I'm putting that shit on my iPod. That shit is fucking epic. Just need to state that right now. So he's basically in the facility. He's trying to do this thing with the virus. No, from last week. And you know, he's very. I like Makishima as a villain. I really do. He's not your typical villain because he's very meticulous. He'll read Shakespeare, you know, and he was reading from the Bible, I think, quotes from the Bible, and saying about, you know, I think Jesus, God, you know, all these quotes. It was pretty interesting. How the wheat, you know, and stuff. And, you know, that's what he was saying. And then we go into the actual episode, what happens at the beginning, after the intro, after the opening. And we have Kogami is there. He's already there. But he can't get in because of the security bots. So he's there just, you know, waiting, you know, trying to figure out what he could do. And he finds out that they're there already. They show up in a helicopter and shit. And that's when they show up and they're talking about what they need to do to get to Makishima, and Akane saying how, you know, they were saying about how he is using like a poisoned needle to kill a whale. It's pretty much what she was stating. And then they get a phone call from Kogami, and he calls her and stuff, and is stating the whole thing with, you know, they need to stop they could just shut down the system. They shut down the plant, they'll stop him. They'll stop his plan, and that'll be the end of it. And she says, no, I'm not going to do that, because she doesn't want him to kill Makishima and all of this stuff. And she says that I'm going to save you to Kogami. So now, it is clear here that she doesn't want him to die. Now, people will say, oh, God is going to shoot Kogami and all this other jazz. Well, that's not what she's implying. So, what ends up happening is she shuts down the thing, but she tells everyone that she is going to confront Kogami. when the time comes. And we see a flashback of what she told the Dominator. She has a weapon to use against Kogami. What she did, she bargained with it and said to unlock it, the safety, and keep it at Paralyzer. So for the time, when the time comes, she could shoot Kogami and paralyze him. And the reason why is because, you know, she doesn't want anyone to kill him. So after that scene, they go in and they're trying to find Makishima, and they get into this there, and what happens is after they shut down the system, Kogami goes in there and everything. Makishima leaves. Now, according to Akane and everyone else, they figured that Makishima is in the central center, the central system, the central center of the plant. Control center, my bad. Control center. So, that's where they go. However, that's not where he is. And there's this one part where, before that, she finds out and she leaves, going and make sure that Ginoza and his father are okay. There's another part with Ginoza and his father, and they're talking, and he's accusing him, saying, "Oh, you the one who gave Kogami to go out, and why is it that I can't do anything about it?" And he was basically saying, deep down in my heart, I believe you were made for something different. That gist. And Akane's running, she's trying to find where they are, can't contact them, and that's when they notice they see a red laser line, because where they are is in the basement, and there's this red laser line that is obviously going to activate a bomb. So they can't go there. So they go the other way. And Gino's isn't paying attention, and he says, "Stop, no. He trips over a wire. Explosion. This shit fell on him. This whatever was there. These containers just fell on him, and he's almost cut, and he couldn't get out. And then out of the blue shows up Makishima right in front of him. And then just a fight breaks out between Ginozo's father and Makishima. He takes the bat, they're just fighting and shit. I was like, holy shit, that's awesome. And Gino's father is the enforcer, his father, grabs him. He got him in a hold. He's got Makishima down. I'm like, alright. Makishima has a stick. I thought originally what that was the virus. Like he used it. He had it in his hand, but no, it wasn't. It was dynamite. It was a bomb. And he lit it. And basically, Ginozo on the ground says, "Don't let him go! Don't let him go! You're a detective! Don't let him go!" So, what ends up happening is what?
Having a collab?
No. What ends up happening is he throws the bomb and it goes towards, well, it doesn't actually go towards right to him, Ginozo, but, his father lets go, and he throws it, boom, blows up, and then, Makishima gets up, and then Kogami shows up as well, and shoots him and misses him, and we take a look what happened to Gino's father. Arm completely gone, and then Ginozo gets up, and his left arm, gone. It just ripped off. And he's looking at his father, and his father is dead. And he's screaming. He's like, "Yeah, why did you do that? I told you not to do that." And all this stuff. And he's screaming. And he's crying. And then he dies. Kogami leaves, and Kogami's just hunting down Makishima. Hunting him down, finding him. And then Makishima then's talking to him, saying, oh, so you got rid of that falsehood, that false justice. And just this monologue between the two of them. And I'm like, holy shit. This scene between Makishima and Kogami, you know what it reminded me of? Fucking Batman. I know that's going to sound silly. It's like Batman and the Joker. That's what it felt like. In a lot of ways. In some ways, it felt to me like that. So, they're basically batting back and forth. And at one point, he almost has him. Kogami. But he shoots, it's a mirror. And then Makishima comes right at him and knocks out his gun, and then they're basically facing each other with their knives. And then at that moment, this is when I was like, oh shit. Oh shit. We see Akane, and all of a sudden you hear this intense music. I was like, yo, what? And you hear this intense music, and you see her, you see Gino, and then you go right to Makishima and Kogami. I was like, oh my god. And then it ended. And I'm like, no! No! Oh, it was so epic. Least to say, this gets a 5 out of 5. Least to say, this show is on its way. I'm sorry. It's A-class. It's S-class. This is top tier, motherfucker. This show is tops. Tops of the tops of the tops. I never thought that reviewing this show, I would end up saying that this show was grand as anything. I never thought I would say that this anime series belongs on, like, one of the best of all time. But, man, this episode, cliffhanger up the ass. Kotaro-san was a cliffhanger, but this was even a bigger cliffhanger. And by the way, from what I understand, Kogami, he lost his gun, so he's got a knife. And Makishima's got the knife he killed Akane's friend with. And the thing that gets me is that Gino's father's dead. So it's like one of those things where you say to yourself, hey, Akane, you really gonna just still say, no, we need to arrest him? It's like one of those things. It's like, holy shit. But overall, this gets a 5 out of 5. Next week, last episode. Oh, man. Overall, this series probably is getting a 10 out of 10. I'm not going to say it right now, but hey, truth be told, regardless how this ends, it's getting at least, as an entire series review, 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10. However, if the complete episode looks solid, and I like the ending, fucking A. And I understand the ending, fucking A. This gets a 10 out of 10, people. We'll see next week. Oh, shit. So impactful. I was like, oh my god. I couldn't believe it. I was like, holy shit. And you know what? It's a real... I want to say it's a... I suppose if this was a manga, it would be a seinen. This is definitely in the category of a seinen. If Psycho Pass was a manga, it would definitely be a seinen. It is going to be intense next week when I watch this episode. I'm going to be like, oh, you know, it's just going to be insane. I got to collect myself. Psycho Pass for the motherfucking win. Makishima, man. How can you not kill this motherfucker? Akane! buzz off. Kill him. He killed Gino's father. Gino's up. His father is dead. And you're still gonna not kill him? Oh, yeah, I don't want Kogami to die. Oh, fuck him. Fuck. Kogami wants to kill this motherfucker. But you want to save Kogami. It's like, it's gonna be intense. Next week, look forward to it. Awesome fucking episode. Junozo. And that conversation, oh man, that was sad. It was like, damn. Junozo for the motherfucking win. Makishima for the motherfucking win. Kogami for the motherfucking win. Shit gets real. Final episode next week, people. It's going down. This has been Bonkai 922. Fucking psychopath, motherfucker. See you.